What's up guys, it's Little Gray back with another video, back with another commentary video, and I'm sorry for the birds that are chirping outside of my window that are on the trees or on top of the electrical lines. And I'm also sorry that I sound a bit weird because I have the allergies right now. I've been sneezing for the past half hour. So if I sniff during the video or sound a bit different with some of the words I'm saying, that's because I'm sick. I got a little cold, I guess. So today I'm going to be talking about the Hollow Knight fan base once again, but it's more of something that I did not expect of a response when it comes to the expectations of a game that has been pushed back since 2019. And then when given the honest response, whether or not this game is going to come out this year, it shocked me and it kind of made me laugh. Not in a way to be rude, but in a way where I did not expect this to happen. In like the response of an expectation of a game to be released on that expected date. Hollow Knight players abandoned hope of promised Silksong release this June. Xbox said it would be here before June 12th, but fans aren't buying it anymore. We know for sure the Hollow Knight Silksong is coming. It's been confirmed for Xbox, PlayStation, and even the Nintendo Switch. We know that testers are plugging away, squashing bugs, and tuning gameplay. I guess that rhymed. And we know it'll hit Game Pass on day one when it eventually arrives. At last year's Summer Game Fest presentation, Xbox showed off a new gameplay trailer and then promised that every game shown, including Silksong, that will be playable within the next 12 months. So far, that promise has been kept. Wolong is already out, and Redfall has a May release date. The only exception is Silksong, and that has some Hollow Knight fans worried. A poll from Reset Era user Fantalus asked users, "Do you think it's still coming before June 12, 2023? The response was 10% of users still clinging to hope, but 90% said that they don't expect to see Silksong by the promised date. Quote, "We had both the Xbox official Twitter account and a playtester on Discord confirm that Silksong should release in the next 12 months from the trailer that came out on June 12, 2022, wrote Fantalus. But that's less than 2 months away and we still haven't heard anything from Team Cherry themselves. I'm sorry to have serious doubts. It wouldn't be the end of the world if Silksong got pushed to fall or December, as we have a lot of great games coming out in the following months. But still, I wouldn't mind playing it over the summer. All these great games coming soon might be why we haven't heard anything about Silksong. In just a few weeks, The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom arrives, and then June will bring Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, and Final Fantasy 16. With all these juggernauts on the horizon, Team Cherry might have quietly reconsidered its release plans. On the other hand, more than a few users, likely from the hopeful 10%, suggested that Microsoft could shadow drop Silksong just like they did with Hi-Fi Rush. While Hi-Fi Rush made a big splash when its surprise dropped back in January, there's been some confusion about whether or not that was a winning strategy. Jeff Grubb said that Hi-Fi Rush didn't make the money it needed to make, while Microsoft Marketing VP Aaron Grenberg said that the game was a breakout hit for us and our players in all key measurements and expectations. Maybe Silksong will be the same and fans will be willing to wait on Final Fantasy 16 to return to the world of Hollow Knight. We'll find out one way or another in the next few weeks. So I clicked on that sentence and it led me to the poll, and it led me to the Reset Era website. And look at the poll over here. It says that 82 people say yes with a 9.6% ratio. 771 people said no with a 90.4% ratio. So that means that there's a total of 853 people that responded to the poll. And I thought it'd be interesting to read the comments of the poll. I think there is a slim possibility it gets shadow dropped at Microsoft's summer event, but it won't be out before that. It's been delayed. Watch it be a shadow drop and the internet explodes, lol. When is Xbox conference again? They might shadow drop it, but it's likelier that we will get a release date for later this year. Yes, shadow drop just like they did with Hi-Fi Rush, June 11. Maybe push back for fear of getting lost in the shuffle with Zelda and Final Fantasy 16 out soon. It might be delayed, but I think as a community we do have a bit of a habitat of assuming delays when we haven't been updated. I don't know if there's been any quiet insider mutterings about difficulties in development at this point that might suggest a delay. So without evidence one way or another, I'm reasonably happy to keep expecting it in June. And if it is delayed, we'll find out at some point. Unless it's shadow dropped, no. Silence is kind of worrying. A while ago, playtesters in the official Discord mentioned it was looking good and would blow expectations, but damn, Team Cherry's being quiet. It'd be a perfect July or August game. Obviously, it'll get a lot of eyeballs whenever it releases, but if it drops during a more quiet period, it could really clean up. 2025. Do I think it's gonna come out this summer? Maybe. I don't know. Not really. I still believe it will come out this year, but not in June. It wasn't the developer that made that June prediction anyway. It has a good, if a chance, releasing as Grand Blue Fantasy Relink does in 2023. If it is out the same month as Diablo 4, Street Fighter 6, and Final Fantasy 16, I'm going to have to clone myself to play more games and find a way to transfer the clone's memories into my real self and then kill the clone. So I hope it comes out in July or something, lol. Whatever that date ends up being, I'll be curious how long after it will be on the Switch. No way MS, I don't know what it means, would promote it if it wasn't a timed exclusive, which is dumb and of itself since I thought Team Cherry said Hollow Knight sold the most on Switch. I believe. I mean, Nintendo were the ones to reveal the game and even had a Treehouse Live for it. I doubt that it won't come to Switch day one. It's already been confirmed that's coming out on Switch and PlayStation day one, and now I know that what MS stands for, it stands for Microsoft, and I'm sorry about that. Microsoft is promoting it because it's on Game Pass. Pretty sure it's coming day one to all platforms. I think we'll see more in June, but it releases later. It's now making 2023. Alright, so here's what I think about it. My theory is that Team Cherry isn't sharing any new information about Hollow Knight Silksong because they wanted to keep it a surprise for the fans once it's going to be released. And the reason why there hasn't been any more updates, except for the trademark that they got, which I made a video about that. I'll leave that link in the description. And for the consoles being released on the different platforms, different devices, I think that Team Cherry doesn't want to share too much about the game itself to make it more of a surprise for the fans and for the people that are waiting for Hollow Knight Silksong to be released. But again, it's just my theory, and I'm not sure if that's actually true. Or once it's released, I don't know whether or not my theory is going to be true, false, or if it is true, I called it. But yeah, that's going to be it for today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. You can about the video. I didn't really think that there would be like a lot of Hollow Knight fans. I underestimated how many people are very, 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 excited, are anticipated, and are very desperate for Hollow Knight Silksong to be released. And I understand that there was like, 2.4 million people that bought the copy of Hollow Knight, but I didn't expect like that much people to like respond whether or not Hollow Knight Silksong is going to be released, and to respond whether or not it is going to be released, and whether they doubt or they still have hope for it. But yeah, that's going to be it. Hope y'all enjoyed. This is Wolf Gray, and I'll see y'all later. See ya.